Well, welcome to another surreal week, every, everyone. It's Monday, and it truly is uh, a pleasure to spend this surreal reality with you every morning at 10 o'clock Pacific time. And I know a lot of you are staying up late in other parts of the world, and I certainly appreciate being able to share these moments with you. And if you miss them, I think you can still scroll down on my page and play the previous ones. And hopefully, when we finish reading, allow me to introduce. We'll try to have somebody collect them all and make them all available. So we're on the second one of my introductions uh, to other people's works uh, in a part of the book called Magical Miscellany. And the whole section had an epigram that I failed to read. And here it is. It's from the unpublished fragments of the wisdom of Rabbi Lamed Ben Clifford. Each of us slumbers in a dream uniquely our own. So then, each of us must awaken in our own unique way. Today, I'm going to read my foreword to the 2004 edition of The New Hermetics, 21st Century Magic for Illumination and Power by our good friend Jason Augustus Newcomb. Now, you may know of Jason through his wonderful craftsmanship of mystical and occult accoutrements, floor cloths, and sculptures and hangings, and he's quite a talented craftsman, but he's also a talented author. And I was just tickled that I got a chance to write the foreword to his book, The New Hermetics. I start with an epigram from Shakespeare, The Merchant of Venice. There's not the smallest orb which thou beholdest, but in his motion like an angel sings, still queering to the young-eyed cherubims. Such harmony is in immortal souls. But while this muddy vesture of decay doth grossly close it in, we cannot hear it. To slip the muddy vesture of decay in which the essence of our immortal soul, like a sleeping princess, lies entombed, is the great work. It is the sacred quest of the mystic, alchemist, yogi, and magician. But it's also the inescapable destiny of every unit of evolving consciousness in the universe. But how do we go about extricating this pristine essence from the tomb that so grossly closes us in? Can we chip it away like a clay cocoon? Can we shed it like a serpent's skin? Can we wash ourselves clean of it? We can try. Indeed, plotting the escape from this prison of matter is the raison d'etre of the world's great religions. As Hindus and Buddhists, we deny it as illusion. As Christians, we attempt to bribe our way free with a ransomed Savior. And together with other people of the book, Muslims and Jews, we hate and fear it like a devil, make war upon it like an enemy, flee from it like sin, and discard God-given common sense gamble our souls on the historicity of myths and obedience to scriptural law, so that after death we might discover that we have won the prize of immortality. Such efforts in and of themselves will remain forever doomed. For while they are effective instruments for spiritual crowd control, they ignore one very fundamental and paradoxical cosmic truth. That is, the tomb of matter, the muddy vesture of decay, is itself an inextricable part of the essence of our immortal soul. For is it not written, the temple of initiation is also a tomb? Hermetics Old and New. I am particularly pleased and honored Mr. Newcomb has asked me to pen the foreword to this remarkable book. Remarkable in that it offers more than musings and the retelling of ancient material. Remarkable that he demonstrates so pleasantly that one can focus intently upon the mystery teachings of the past without isolating oneself from the discoveries and revelations of the present. That one can unite the modern sciences of the mind with the wonder and wisdom of the ages. It is a labor not too dissimilar to the works of a number of individuals who in the twilight of the golden ages of Egypt and Greece shared their wisdom in a body of mystical texts supposedly written by the god Thoth, or Hermes Trismegistus. Foremost among these is one that bears the name of its mythical author, the Emerald Tablet of Hermes. Tradition maintains it was the first revelation of God to mankind, that it was cast in liquid emerald by the magic of alchemy, its raised letters revealing in 13 short verses the universal operations of nature. It is the famous work that gave us the fundamental Hermetic axiom, "It is true and no lie, certain and to be depended upon, that the superior agrees with the inferior, and the inferior with the superior, to effect that one truly wonderful work." Verse 5 and 6 go on to provide the dilettante aspirant the mystic key by which he or she can arise from the tomb of matter, even while acknowledging the tomb is an integral part of the self. Quote, "The power is perfect after it has been united with the spirituous earth. Separate the spirituous earth from the dense or crude earth by means of a gentle heat with much attention." It is the profoundest of cosmic ironies. The divine power, our true spiritual essence, does not achieve perfection until it hits the rock bottom of the cosmos. The dense and crude earth. It remains imperfect until the moment of entombment, for the simple reason that until that dark nadir is reached, the experiential adventure of existence remains incomplete, and the self is not yet endowed with the entire spectrum of the light of consciousness, from spirit to matter, from the highest high to the lowest low. This is why Hermetic tradition informs us that the highest angelic hosts envy the children of the dust, because humans have something they will never have, a little bit of everything from top to bottom. High as they are, the angels are stuck in divine middle management without a complete stash of the raw material necessary to clone themselves to perfect Godhead. Aleister Crowley describes this process as, quote, the general doctrine that the climax of the descent of matter, the general doctrine that the climax of the descent into matter is the signal for the redintegration by spirit. And the word is redintegration, not reintegration. Redintegration is an archaic word meaning a return to a former estate. Once the lowest of the low has been reached, the power is perfect, and the process of return is initiated. The Emerald Tablet of Hermes tells us how to begin. We are to separate the spiritus earth from the dense or crude earth by means of a gentle heat with much attention. This doesn't mean that we're to cook ourselves over a low flame, although in the symbolic language of alchemy, that's pretty much what we do. It means that through a slow, balanced, and gentle process, we are to, with great attention, distill the essence of our being, the song of our soul. Distill it from the muddy vestures of decay. This is the initiatory process of the Hermeticist, old and new. A balanced and gentle program of study, practice, meditation, mixed with the effects of one's own inherited destiny. Whatever you call that, luck, good fortune, karma. Initiation is not a reward for achievement or a seal of attainment. Indeed, the initiate may never attain, at least not in this incarnation. Initiation means to begin. And the first question the candidate is asked at the threshold of the temple is simply, are you ready to begin? Are you? If so, I can think of no better place to start than the marvelous book you hold in your hands right now. A balanced and gentle program of study, practice, and meditation. To this, you must add the most important ingredient of all, you. The sum total of the highest high and the lowest low. Your inherited destiny. And that's the end of my introduction, or my foreword to that wonderful book. And it's quite timely because I am preparing another one of those Zoom workshops on Kabbalah initiation that will start up a little later this month. So tomorrow I'm going to read my foreword to John Michael Greer's classic work, The Art and Practice of Geomancy. And to tell you the truth, it is one of my two most favorite introductions that are included in this book. So I hope you'll be with me tomorrow morning for that. And until then, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.